Hello everyone, my name is Leet Patel. Today I am going to solve question number 3942 from LeetCode, that is find words containing character. So in this question, I will be given an array of string and a string. Now my task is to find the indexes from this array words which contains the character X. So if you look at the example given below, you can see we have given the array words which has Leet and code as its value, and X is equal to E. Now both Leet and code contains E in it. So we would have to return index of both of these characters, both of these words, that is 0, 1. If you look at the second example, the array that we have been given is ABC, BCD, 4A's and CBC, and X is equals to A. So as you can see that ABC and AAAA has the character X. So we would have to return their indexes, that is 0 and 2. If you look at a third example, we have been given ABC, BCD, AAAA and CBC, and X is equal to Z. Now none of the words from this array contain Z, so we would have to return an empty array. So this was the question. Now let's move toward the solution of this question. Now first of all, we are going to need a vector int which is going to store the indexes of the words which would be having the character X. Now we are going to run a for loop from I is equal to 0 till I is less than words dot size, which means through the whole array. And inside this for loop, I am going to run another nested for loop which is going to start from 0 till it is less than words of I dot size, which means through the word that I would get from this for loop. Now I am going to check if words of I of j is equal to x or not. Now this is going to words of I is going to contain any one of the word from the array words, and words of I of j is going to contain each of the characters of that word, and it is going to check if it is equal to x or not. Now let's say if we find any such character, we would just push back it into the resultant vector. I would be the index of that word, so we would push back I. Now once we find that character, we do not need to check the rest of the word, so we would just break this loop. Now once both of this for loop ends, we would have the resultant array that we need. Now let's run this code and check the test cases. As you can see, we have passed all of our test cases. Now just to make sure, we are going to add our own test case. Now as you can see, we have got the array hello, hi and world, in which the index 0 and 1 contains h. So our solution would be 0, 1. Now let's run this code yet again and check the test case also. As you can see, this test case is also passed and we have got a solution as we have expected. Now let's just submit the solution. As you can see, our solution was accepted. So this was it from my side. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.